Welcome to Indiana Energy Education, brought to you by Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority, in partnership with Area 5 Agency on Aging and Community Services. This presentation is provided for you today to learn how to save a little bit of money in your home without spending a lot of money to do so. Think about it. What could you do with an extra $550 a year? Just turning down your thermostat 5 degrees in the winter or turning it up 5 degrees in the summer collectively can save you roughly $240 a year. Or lowering your water heater by 10 degrees can save an additional $20. We have light bulbs that we'll talk about in our presentation today, called compact fluorescent light bulbs. When you exchange a 10-watt CFL in place of a 75-watt incandescent light bulb, that can save you roughly $110 a year. So think about it. What could you do with an extra $550 a year? As we look at the total energy used within a home, you can see space heating accounts for about 31%. When we add in our space cooling, our typical water heating, and our lighting, which are things that majority of us all use, you can see how well you might be able to save a little bit of cash by limiting some of these areas. Space heating accounts for roughly half of the energy used in Hoosier households today. This cost depends upon the size of the home, the temperature settings within the home, the condition of the home, the age, condition, and efficiency of your furnace. How well does your furnace work? Checking the thermostat is an area that you can check quickly by using an air temperature card. You set it on top of where your thermostat's at, let it set there for 10 to 15 minutes. Then you compare the number on the card to what your thermostat is set on. Your furnace might need a tune-up or a filter replaced. You want to make sure that your furniture is not blocking ducts or registers so that the air can filter as it needs to. For every degree you reduce your heating setting, you can save 3% on your bill. Here's some other ways to save on your space heating costs. You can check your insulation levels in your walls, ceiling, and floor. If you're unsure how to do this, contact your local weatherization program. They may be able to assist you. You may qualify for their services if you have qualified for your energy assistance program in your area. Call them to find out more. Other simple tasks in the home, such as keeping curtains closed, installing window kits, replacing broken windows or boards, caulking around your windows, weather stripping around your doors and windows, and checking your outlets along the outside walls. Those outlets, on a windy day, you'll feel a breeze come through. And if you feel that breeze, you're losing heat in the wintertime. Check your fireplace dampers periodically. Make sure they're closed after use. But you also want to make sure that it's clean before you use it. Water heating is the second greatest use of energy in a typical home. But everyone's costs are different because your costs depend on the number of people taking showers, the length of the showers and or baths, the number of loads of laundry that one might do, and do you do those loads of laundry in hot or warm settings? With new laundry detergent that works well in cold settings, this can help reduce your heating bill as well as your water heating bill. Knowing the size and the type, gas or electric, as well as how well does your hot water heater work, all plays a role in what your costs actually are. Make sure you use a thermometer to check your water heater setting. Run your water for about 5 minutes from the tap and check its temperature. Be careful not to get burned. The best temperature for your water heater is 120 degrees. This allows bacteria to be killed and it allows you to still retain hot water for that warm, soothing bath or shower. Lowering your hot water heater by 10 degrees can save you up to $20 per year. Anytime you lower your setting, it will increase the life of your water heater and also reduce the risk of being scalded if your water is too hot. A few ways to save energy in your home, as well as water use, is by installing an energy-efficient shower head. You have the potential to save about $50 per year. How do I install a shower head, you say? You hold the pipe that your shower head's attached to and twist your shower head. Once that shower head is off, wipe off the area where the old shower head was screwed on. This is known as threads. Take some sealing tape that you can get at your local hardware store for roughly $1 to $2. After you've placed it around it, screw on the new energy-efficient shower head and you're ready to save. The same thing can be done in your kitchen and your bathroom using high-efficiency faucet aerators. They allow you to do a quick flip of the switch to shut it off and turn it on as you're washing vegetables, cleaning your sink, things you don't need that water running the whole time for, but you need quick access to it. But be careful not to use that on-off switch on your aerator to replace the actual on-off handle on your faucet. Make sure you're shutting your water off at the faucet when you're complete. Some other saving tips are to take shorter showers, insulate your hot water tank, maybe wrap the pipes, making sure only to run the dishwater in your dishwasher when it's full. Wash full loads of laundry. Try to use cold water if you can. A typical home will spend about $150 for lighting each year. But this actual cost depends on the number of light bulbs used in the home, the wattage of the bulbs or amount of the electricity that flows through them, the length of the time that the lights are left on. Installing a compact fluorescent light bulb, or CFL, will help to reduce the amount of electricity used, as it allows the heat that's usually produced by an incandescent light bulb to be transformed into light, so you're getting more bang for your buck. CFLs last roughly 10,000 hours. For most people, that will be between 5 and 7 years. Just replacing one 75-watt incandescent bulb with a 20-watt CFL can save you roughly $14 a year. Isn't that worth checking out? Other ways to save on your lighting costs are turning off lights in rooms that are not occupied. It sounds simple, but getting the whole family involved is really important, and it's hard to do. You might put notes by your light switches just to remind people to shut off the light as you leave. Look around your house. Do you have areas with multiple lights lit, such as in a bathroom, where there might be 4 or 5 lights above the bathroom sink? Unscrew one of those and see if you still have enough light. If you do have enough light, try unscrewing one more and see if that's sufficient. You may need to screw that one back in, but at least understanding how much light you need will allow you to maintain efficient lighting for your needs. Some other steps, like installing motion sensors or timers so that you don't have to pay to leave lights on all night. Lights coming on suddenly are way more likely to deter a burglar than one that's left on all night, giving the burglar full light. So let's talk a little bit about those things that steal our electricity without us knowing it, such as our gaming systems, our computers, maybe a toaster oven or a television. Unplug appliances that are used less frequently. Use power save or sleep modes on computers. Turn off your gaming systems when not in use. These things can help save you close to $100 per year. Remember, if there's a green or amber light on, it's using electricity. And many of us don't think about it, but the amount of electricity burnt within a given year from these little lights can help cool a refrigerator for an entire year. Overcooling your fridge or freezer wastes electricity and money as well. Use a thermometer to test those temperatures. Make sure that your fridge is kept between 36 and 38 degrees, and your freezer is retained between 0 and 5 degrees. Making sure that this happens will reduce your energy costs as well as your out-of-pocket costs for food that might be ruined due to getting too warm or being frozen. Some additional tips for other appliances is using your microwave or toaster oven for cooking instead of your regular oven. Preheating your oven, not an absolute requirement, but you can put your food in since it does have to heat up as you turn your oven on. This allows two things to happen at the same time. Try to cook more than one dish at a time. But most importantly, keep your oven door closed and never use the oven for space heating. This can put you and everyone in your home at risk for carbon monoxide poisoning, which is a deadly gas. The next thing you can do with other appliances in your home is evaluate your refrigerator's seal condition. The seals and gaskets tend to wear out over time. But if you clean them regularly, take a basic napkin and unfold it. Shut the napkin in that door and gently pull on the napkin. If the napkin stays put, you have a good seal. If it doesn't, you might want to check into getting that seal or gasket replaced so you can make sure your food stays as cold as it should. Look for the Energy Star emblem if you should have to purchase new appliances. This lets you know that this equipment has been deemed the most energy efficient and will use less electricity than other appliances marked differently. Okay, as we have talked about ways to save money in your home, there's a few other programs that can help to assist you. Family Development Program is offered through Community Action Programs. Following your approval for energy assistance, this program can assist you in identifying a budget, helping to make that budget work, showing you options and opportunities to save or connect to people who have services that might be less expensive than what you already have, with the overall goal of helping you become self-sufficient. We take a look at your support systems. Do you have a support system? Or even just looking at your basic needs. How do you meet your needs for food, clothing, shelter, the need for being safe and belonging to a group? Targeting your support group systems to help you build resources. This is only the beginning for something better. We want to help empower you to take control of your future. Budgeting is just a portion of our family development program. We help you look at your expenses, identify your income, look at different types of processes for paying bills. Some people, an envelope system works well. Come talk to us about identifying the program that might work for you. Being able to save might allow you the opportunity to save and be matched in our individual development accounts program. Monthly review of your spending habits and updating your budget is key. Making those adjustments to accommodate for debt is absolutely important. But most importantly, learning to save something, save anything, can help change your future. Your future and your family's future depends on it. Now that we have introduced you to many ways of saving money within your home, some being simple, some are a little harder, but we've also introduced you to a few programs like family development and weatherization that can help you get the best benefit from the education you have just received. But we need your help. Please complete the survey as a final step in participating in the Energy Education Program. If you're listening to this online, it will be located right next to the link that you clicked to get our Energy Education. Return this survey to the agency addressed on your form to obtain your energy saving kit today. Remember, if you can't come but need someone else to pick up your kit, write their name on this form, sign and date the form, and send this form with them. We'll ask for ID to verify that the person you've asked to get the kit is doing so. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for completing your energy education. If you should require additional information, please contact Area 5 Agency on Aging and Community Services at 1-800-654-9421 or locally at 574-722-4451. We're also available online at www.area5.com. That's www.areafive.com. Like us on Facebook for our updates and information as it becomes available. Thank you. This energy education program was developed by Quantac, adapted by Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority, and narrated by Area 5 Agency on Aging and Community Service. We look forward to assisting you in the future. Have a wonderful day.